Hey everybody, today we're going to talk about the Mystery Ranch BlackJack 50. The BlackJack 50 here is Mystery Ranch's smallest sustainment pack. It's 50 liters and its MSRP is about $1,001 right now for the large. And I expect most people are going to be buying a large since my skinny ass is buying a large. So if you're buying something smaller, you got to be a really tiny dude or female. So the synopsis of this pack, it's an assault pack, but also a rucksack, and it can't make up its mind what it wants to be. And that's probably the worst part about this pack. Starting from the good old frame you got here, you've got your military light frame from Mystery Ranch. If you're all familiar with this frame, it is fucking amazing. I highly recommend this frame. The weight distribution on it is absolutely amazing. This thing does not... Oh my gosh, you can put so much weight in this. I've done so many rucks with this. I've done so many missions in the field with this. I have done more FTXs than I can count with this rucksack in the year and a half that I have had it, and it just keeps on kicking. I've taken this hiking places. I've traveled across the country with it. It is my go-to pack, but it's also my most hated pack, which is kind of funny. We come up here. The fucking light fighter tent's in the way. I have their, obviously, military light frame attachment right here. This system right here is what Mystery Ranch packs are really famous for. First off, berry compliant, so you can get these issued to you if your unit's nice enough, or you just buy it yourself, which you won't be doing anymore because these things are fucking expensive. But they have this system of breaking Velcro with this, and this entire area here can be adjusted up and down depending on how tall you are. So no matter your build, as long as you get within the small, medium, or large, which Mystery Ranch has measurements for you, this will fit you, and you can adjust it to fit you perfectly. And oh my, does this thing the most comfy ruck. If I am doing ruck training and I want to ruck train, I use this. And there's a reason for that, because it is just so comfy and it can fit so much weight. It just gets the job done, right? So let's see, going from here, they've got these chunks here for body armor. It creates like an air gap about, yay big, keeping the body armor off you, keeping it from rubbing. If you've rucked with body armor, you know how much of a pain in the ass that is. So it's pretty nice it has that. I love it personally, and I love the fact that almost every Mystery Ranch pack has that feature, so it really isn't special about the BlackJack. If I can flipping her on over here, the BlackJack itself is... This is a light fighter tent, ignore this. The BlackJack itself is only this big, but it can expand to about yay far or so. So you're getting... I've put about 65 liters of gear in this, but I really feel like you can't go any higher. And at that point, you should just be using another rucksack. So here, we'll break it down top to bottom. Right here on top is the... I guess you could say, shit, I unattached the wrong part. And there you go. Right here is their Mystery Ranch, it's the top half, it's the lid. It's got these web keepers, which are really nice if you're working in helicopters or anything else. It just gives you room. And inside this guy, here, one second, you can fit pretty much anything you need. So I've got a few mags in here. I usually have an MRE in here that I'll break down too. And it just gives you room for snacks. Like, you can really fill this thing up. I think I even put a whole whoopee in here at one point, and sometimes I will use this as a pillow. If I'm really feeling lazy, stuff a whoopee in that and use it as a pillow, and it works great. Working our way down the pack, got one exterior sustainment pouch here that's got Molly on the outside. You can put something here. I usually put my the T-cell I have here. I'll attach there with some Molly. I have a Molly pouch for it, and it keeps bugs away at the patrol base at night. And then on the inside, it's just got interior organization. This large one here is pretty nice for broken down MRE, food, snacks, magazines. You can fit a few mags in here. You can put an IFAK on the outside if you wanted to, so you just got a med kit to get to. But typically what I end up doing, from having this pack well over a year and a half now, if not more. I'm trying to find it. Where did I put it? Shoot. Where is it? There it is. All right. Usually put the waist pack. So I know a lot of dudes are issued this, and I frankly see nobody ever using it. But I was bored one day and I realized this thing is MOLLE on the back. So if you want a little bit extra room, you can just put it right there. And this thing will stick off a little bit, but it gives you the ability to, I don't know, you can throw a good amount of stuff inside of this waist pack, and then you just have an extra, essentially, lid. You just have another one of these on your pack, and it really, really is handy. Going from there, you've got your bottom. There's no bottom entrance for any sort of like, you know, if you're trying to get to a sleep system or stuff like that. This pack does not have it. This is made for light sustainment, I guess. It's a tiny sustainment pack if you're going in the sustainment realm, and then it's a large assault pack if you're going in the assault pack realm. So what I've done to mesh the area between the two is I'm using my light fighter tent, but it's not got the light fighter tent inside. It's just got my sleep system inside of it, because I figured out you could stuff it inside of this, and, you know, is it the best idea? No. But does it work for me? Yes. And, you know, there's a million ways to skin a cat, whatever gets the job done, right? Going from there, the actual pack itself, on the inside, it's just got your standard 50 liter, you know, everybody's used to this giant hole. It's got MOLLE on the inside, so that way you can MOLLE a radio in here. That's what a lot of guys do. That's what I do. I usually have to carry a radio. And then it has these hydration bladder sleeves, but the hydration bladders don't fit in there. And that's like just, oh, it angers me how it's designed to fit the hydration bladder systems, but they don't fit in there. It even says like, oh yeah, these are the hydration bladder sleeves. They're supposed to fit I forget how many liter thing of water. It can't. You can put a canteen in here. You can put water in here. I usually keep a few Nalgene's in this, and that's about it. Here's the bottom all the way down there. Here's the inside of the pack. And you'll notice this side zipper is actually an exterior opening. So there's a zipper along the outside of the pack that goes all the way down that allows you to just open up the side if you want to get into it from the side. So that way, if you've got something like right here, you don't have to dig through the top of the pack to get to it. You can just pop it open right here. It's kind of like their version of having a tri-zip essentially for this, but instead it's on the sides, right? And that works kind of well. I'll be honest, I never find myself using this side zip, but it's okay. Speaking of sides, onto an issue I have with this pack is that there is a MOLLE right there at the top, right? But then down the side of the rest of the pack, there's none. And this is really, really freaking annoying. Like, could they not have just added more MOLLE right here and given me more room to put whatever the hell I want? Because this is, in my opinion, the least ideal position for MOLLE, because if you look where this is, my head's right here, right? So if I put a pouch here, like maybe an e-tool pouch or a canteen pouch or a fucking radio or something, I don't know, it's just in the way. It really feels like they couldn't have just moved this down 5 feet, right? Like, come on, Mystery Ranch, you guys know, you guys can do better. And then it's got these exterior pockets. It's a simple exterior pocket. Put a canteen in there, put an Nalgene, put whatever kind of water you want. I usually put my fake smoke grenade fucking drink in there, call it good. It can really fit whatever you need it to fit. But this pack in a nutshell is an assault pack that wants to be a sustainment pack, and that is the biggest issue with it, is that it just doesn't work, in my opinion. I've had this for a year straight now, and I've used it plenty of places. I've taken it everywhere with me. It's been on countless FTXs. I've done some helicopter shit with it. Works great, but good God, it just doesn't get the job done for what I need. Instead of buying this, because Mystery Ranch just increased the price of this thing from $900 to $1,001, save an extra $200 and get the BlackJack 80, which is 80 liters. So instead of this, you'll have this to like there, if not more, and you'll actually have room, so that way you don't have to worry about packing stuff. And that's the biggest thing, right? Like, if you're buying a different rucksack than what you have, you want it probably for one of 3 reasons, right? More room, more comfortable, and the ability to just carry more. I guess it's more than 2 reasons then. Yeah, just more room, more comfort, right? You want something bigger and better, as everybody does. But this thing just feels like it's better and smaller. And that is just not working for a rucksack of its cost. Like $1,000 for a 50-liter pack when most issued packs nowadays are what? The airborne ruck is 65 liters. I think the large ruck is 80, if I remember correctly, if not more. And it's really just not worth your money, in my opinion. As much as I love this pack, and I'll put some photos in right now of the amount of hikes I've done, the amount of times I've used this for work, like I fucking love this thing, but I also hate it. It's the biggest love-hate relationship I have with all of my gear. And that's the Mystery Ranch BlackJack 50. In a nutshell, it's a love-hate relationship of an assault pack that wants to be a sustainment pack and a sustainment pack that wants to be an assault pack. I don't really recommend it. At the end of the day, the price is ridiculous now of Mystery Ranch. I don't know what's going on with their pricing. I don't know why it's this expensive. I get it, Mystery Ranch quality. I am the biggest fan of Mystery Ranch gear. You will never hear me talk bad about any of their like quality design. Well, actually, I did just talk shit about their design. We'll ignore that part. Why did you do this, Mystery Ranch? And they know what they're doing, but with this pack, they really dropped the ball, and they could have done a lot better. I get the point that they're trying to make it like the bridge between the two, but using it for a grunt's perspective, it just doesn't work. If you're a regular hiker, buy it. It works great. 3 days in the woods. I've made this thing go a week before. That was not fun, by the way. If you're packing light, it's a cold night with this thing, and you're going to have really cold nights with this, but it can get the job done. If you just want a assault sustainment pack that can get you through some shitty times in a city, it works. And I've used this, unfortunately, for a scenario like that before. It's a good jump out pack. It's not a giant rucksack, so you can use it in an urban environment. You can crawl through bushes and all sorts of other stuff in the mountains with it, but it's just not big enough to hold what you need it to hold. And that's really the issue with the Mystery Ranch BlackJack 50, is it's just not it. I'll see you next time.